Oh yeah.
It's weird.
Oh, like he's glistening?
Yes. Like,
I think it's because we had to make sure the graphics were glistening, so we cranked that up. We're getting right into it. Rooftop Rumble.
Yeah. Like, what do you think of this matchup, Calvin?
Ooh, I don't know. I think Patrick struggles, but with the DI change, I think he's got it a little bit better. But as you could already see, yeah, Spongebob just be juggling people like he's at Barnum and Bailey Circus.
He definitely has to work harder for the combos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, he's got dash attack there,
okay.
so that's something that Karkat's gonna probably focus on going on to the set, and he really likes using that dare move.
I think in the neutral though, I think Patrick can really count Spongebob well. It's like honestly just a punish game where he kind of gets a little messed up.
Oh yeah.
Well, a situation where Patrick unfortunately just kind of play. He has to play a lot. He has less room for mistakes. What I'm trying to say, essentially.
Yep. Oh man, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this track is just perfect for this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fitting, bro. It's crazy.
It's got those downtown vibes.
Yeah, we in the city, boys.
Sir. City with a Foot Clan in the back and everything.
Oh, misses the spike. Good spacing by Karkat. Like Patrick's ledge grab range is honestly pretty big from that move. He can be fairly far from ledge.
That's true. I think it's just definitely harder edge guarding Sponge though. That spatula is just too hard.
Yeah.
To contest.
Well, you can't Patrick just kind of get in the way of up B? I feel like that's sort of like a universal option against Spongebob that works like
yeah, definitely.
It can just be difficult to do it if they mix up the timing on that up B.
Oh yeah.
It's more about mixing up the spacing, right? Because you have like all those active frames like the whole time.
Yeah.
And Spongebob, like, if he's trying to like recover more horizontally out, he's got to recover like fairly high up, which does make him more vulnerable. It does create a mix-up situation, but I do think there's a flowchart there that like covers multiple options.
Well, something people should start doing is actually tanking the up B.
No, yeah, that's super important. Like especially just because Sponge struggles whenever you like he will not make it back to stage.
Right.
Like, I feel like I often see it as almost like an afterthought when I see people edgeguard Spongebob. Like, it's like the very last thing they'll do. They'll like eat that like one last hit to avoid the ledge hog instead of just like being really aggressive with it. When I don't necessarily see why they can't be really aggressive with just going down there and tanking it.
Oh yeah.
You get a lot of opportunities to do so.
Oh,
for sure, man. Oh wow.
No, and that just sent him straight down.
I'm so
Isn't that stock
surprised
at
that killed,
49?
Wow.
Oh, but he's gonna answer right back.
Oh no!
Good DI out on
Finish
the
his
last one.
food. Yeah.
I think he just didn't think he'd be able to reach that last air.
Right.
Oh, caught him with the fist.
Karkat able to make his comeback right now.
Oh, he's
getting
in trouble
on.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh
my goodness. The kill move.
Oh!
Dude, honestly, the combos don't matter that much if you dodge the kill moves.
Right. Oh, the light dare. That was almost game, but he dodges the light dare.
This one's intense, boys.
Oh, into the forward strong.
Good DI though.
Oh, man.
Damn,
Wow,
he caught him right
that
there,
was so
slipping.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's hard to react on that move because like you almost want to DI in the net as much as you can. Because if you DI out and Mirrorman catches you, you're dead.
Right.
Plus the hit stun is pretty good when you're at a high percent.
Oh, it's insane.
Definitely. I think one key aspect of how this match is going to go is how Karkat handles the projectiles. We saw him a lot, you know, respecting these bubbles a lot, which again, you kind of have to do to some extent, but also I like to see him more challenging those a bit more, you know, with more grabs and smash attack and such.
I think what makes it really hard is Mirrorman is just so good at playing with projectiles. He like you can tell he's just so experienced with it.
Yeah, when you have a tough Spongebob using the bubble a lot, like the way they use it is they put the bubble out and then they're going for a read on how their opponent's reacting to the bubble.
Right.
And I mean, yes, you can of course mix up your options against it, but the reality is that most players do fall into patterns when they're put in those pressure situations over and over again.
Oh yeah.
We definitely saw during that last talk of that last game, you saw Mirrorman kind of punish the snare when Karkat tried to punish. He almost gets the command grab right there, not quite.
That was scary.
Definitely.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he caught him DIing out right there.
Yeah, no, Mirrorman's just so smart with the confirms, bro.
Oh yeah.
Just reacting to the DI.
He mixes it up. Like he's got the strong up air, and, he got the strong the up strong, or he can go just for the neutral strong.
Yeah. I definitely just like that Karkat's willing to throw out those hug drivers sometimes, man. 'Cause it can be risky sometimes, but at the same time, the payoff is pretty big if you manage to hit it.
That's huge.
It's more just a matter
what a jab.
Interesting recovery, like deliberately avoiding ledge and going for the low recovery. It doesn't work out.
Right.
But interesting option. I guess he was concerned about ledge being directly covered.
Man, and I was playing Mirrorman for quite a bit today, just in friendlies, and it's actually insane how much you get mixed up by the moves, the strong moves that he uses. Because like almost every time when he hits you with an up strong, you kind of want to DI out, but every time you get hit by the net, you want to DI in, especially if you're on the side of the stage. So he makes it hard, like he makes it like basically a 50-50.
Right. It's inherently a very strong mix on itself. It's a very good point.
So how bad an idea is it to try no DI?
To be honest, I didn't test it out enough, but I think in some cases that'd actually be decent.
Even if you can't follow out there, it's just a thing where you probably just won't expect it, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
At the same time, it's Sponge though. He always has his nair. His light nair is just Sponge things.
This is the second dare.
Yeah, Karkat's kind of got to do some work right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's getting something started right now, though. Just not getting the tech chase.
Yeah, but his hug driver is just completely out of the option's gone. Oh my goodness!
These up airs are crazy. Mirrorman is just so good at chasing
Sponge
DI.
loves the platform.
Do you think he went for that hug driver, just saying go next, or maybe he's trying to do it off the side so he can kind of get that damage?
Karkat uses. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he was trying to hit the platform. I think.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, this is quite a big stage. So
Right.
yeah.
So
It's kind of a risk though.
I get the impression that Karkat sometimes uses hug driver just as a combo breaker, not actually as a way to get the ward.
Yeah.
Most definitely, yeah.
Which can be.
Oh.
It's risky in a sense, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, wow.
And Mirrorman just says, he just said, I don't care. I'm just
Yeah,
going to
that's
go
good.
down. I'm going to go down there regardless and just knock you on the head.
But you can't be afraid to go for those sometimes, right? Mirrorman,
Oh, yeah.
of course, realizing that I'm getting executed perfectly. Yeah. And just like with the hug driver, it's like risky, right? Because it can break you out combos at the same time they predicted if you go for it too much. We see Karkat sometimes doing that in like high pressure situations where it gotta get them killed a little bit sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised for this stage pick because Spunk loves this stage.
You think so?
Yeah, when I play Lily, it's just impossible to do anything.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
This might be a problem. He's going to get dunked.
Yeah, why did Karkat
Oh,
choose this
my
stage?
goodness. Mirrorman's just trying to go for the dunks.
That was so scary for both players,
Oh my
honestly. What the
God.
heck?
Like,
Go
at this
check
point,
into
it's just a
the
50-50.
Oh
Like,
my god.
it's either Karkat's making it back or it's on to the next one.
Oh,
Oh.
That was actually a really smart DI mix up given for the trophy hat. We definitely expected him to go for the star spin. Ooh, the command grab mix up?
It looks like Karkat's focusing a lot more on his neutral.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, no, he's really tightening up his neutral right now, though, getting these the conditioning and mix-ups off on him. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, just trying to make sure he's not getting hit by any random just aerials, because that's kind of what Spongebob just excels at. He can just kind of throw out stuff for the most part. I mean, obviously, I think Mirrorman plays very calculated when it comes to punishes.
Yep.
But at the same time, Sponge can kind of get away with things a lot more often than Patrick can.
Most definitely.
He's just one of those characters where if you mess something up, it usually leads to something anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Mirrorman, he's going down there every time. He
Right.
doesn't care. He's like, I'll take the damage. I don't
He's-
care. Like, if I just take some damage, oh.
You just hit it once, those weird
It
ledges
has
on.
on harmonic too.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The weird legend of the stage should come and bite him a little bit there.
That's rough. And like, imagine that happening at like super low %. Like, that's
Yeah.
kind of detrimental to your whole mental game.
right. Really tough,
But yeah, this is Karkat's got a lead right now. Like, if he lands a hug driver right now, that's gonna be huge.
right. I love these this triple nair stuff. It's like the command grab, by the way. That's a really good thing to start mixing his arsenal, by the way. I can definitely see him conditioning with him further in the future in this set.
Oh yeah. Ooh, barely living. I think that's another reason why he wanted to go to the stage. Just because at least if he gets up strong, he can survive a few.
Yeah. Definitely. And Patrick still, of course, his trophy hat being so strong, I think he's better chance of killing him stage than SpongeBob does a lot of the time.
Good DI.
Very good, yeah.
Oh man.
Mirrorman has such good awareness of that move.
He
Yeah.
does. He's definitely looking out for it.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
man.
Good timing from
Why not go for that every time, honestly?
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you get grabbed, you get a second try, third try. Oh no. That was very risky.
Definitely. Fortunately, he does not die because of it. He's getting comboed a bit. I think we're seeing some of Karkat's hug driver tendencies coming back to bite him a little, right?
Yeah,
He's
like,
just kind of using it as Dennis punishes, honestly.
we're starting to see a momentum shift just because he's fishing for that. And
Yeah.
when you're playing like a player at this caliber at a tournament like this, like you can't go for stuff like that as often as you can online.
Yeah,
Right.
online really changes things from that perspective.
100%.
Like you just have you really do have more time to react to things.
Oh yeah.
Generally. So we see a lot of people as being kind of just be able to punish things on block a lot more than they do like in certain PX wikis, for example.
Oh, caught him with the right hook.
No,
And yeah, you know that he wanted to just gimp him off of getting hit by the spatula, but there just comes a point where SpongeBob's already too close to the ledge where it's not going to work.
Right. Mirrorman. This looked pretty bad from Mirrorman at one point, but he's just doing a good job just, reversing his momentum straight back on Karkat.
Oh, yeah. And I think,
wow,
yeah,
what a find.
especially playing like at an event like this where the stress levels are kind of high, like keeping momentum is so important.
Yeah.
And once you start losing that momentum, it's so hard to get it back.
Yeah.
Right. Was that already 3 games, by the way?
Yeah, that was
Three games. That was
3-0.
clean sweep.
Mirrorman,
Wow, dude.
he's looking good, man. Like I said, I was playing him for probably over an hour, and yeah, he's looking really strong.
Yeah, Mirrorman. That's
He's got his cat dog too.
He does have the cat dog,
Yeah, but I think Karkat's going to be thinking about a lot of things and kind of just reviewing his play, and I definitely want to see him come back and
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
yeah, don't count him out, guys. Like,
Oh, absolutely
not.
not. I mean, honestly, I think just such a big thing would be if we saw less panic hug drivers.
Yep.
It would go a long way because we saw this in the crew battle as well.
Yeah.
A lot of hug driver spam, especially when Karkat would come down from above. And to be fair, it is a great combo breaker. He was able to like get out of like a lot of like Spongebob up strong and stuff like that by doing it, but he was still like staying in disadvantage because Mirrorman was just reacting to it, giving space, backing off, then repunishing. Right.
Yeah.
I think
So
that's kind of the main thing is work out's a good point actually. I think like in terms of neutral and punch game, he's very solid. It just kind of does panic options kind of get the better of him sometimes. We've seen a lot of
That's true.
like Karkat does a lot of things very right, but the reality is that when it comes to fighting games, what you do wrong matters way more.
Yes.
Like what you do wrong matters way more than what you do right.
But it's understandable that he was trying to get those hug drivers when he had that stock lead because it's huge. If you have one stock on them, like let's say it's 3-2, and you're at like 200%, it's like why not try to go for it?
Yeah,
and
he
if
was
you,
at triple
like
digits.
the risk versus reward is just it's huge. So like
it's more into situations where you got even stocks, it becomes a lot more inherently risky to go.
Exactly. Once your opponent's at one stock and you're at 2 at least, like that's just good on the mental. Like you kind of just focus on closing that game out at that point. So.
Yeah, definitely that. Looking forward to seeing more of Karkat later, but right now we're seeing Pasta stepping up to bat, and right now he's facing who?
Not sure.
That's a pink.
Pink.
Okay.
Oh, they're putting pink up.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
It's interesting actually. I've seen these two play a lot.
They've been
this
playing.
weekend
Yeah, they were playing
versus
last
Pasta.
night for a long time.
Right.
This is the classic pink pasta.
Pink Pasta.
Like not only were they teammates in doubles, but yeah, they were just they were just grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
They have like a lot of experience, playing with and against each other. So I can definitely see how, I would be curious to see how they adjust to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Like player-to-player mind games, especially,
Very
will be a
true.
big aspect of this set we're seeing right now.
What do you think about this matchup, Muskie?
Well, I was just gonna say like, Pink really surprised me this weekend because I didn't know what to expect because I haven't watched.
Oh
him
yeah,
play.
that's true.
And he looks like a top player. Like,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And I
Most
hate
definitely.
Shredder, but like he makes it look so good. Like,
Oh yeah, he makes it hard. You
Yeah.
gotta work.
but
You gotta
the,
work extra.
The nair with this down air, I think that's what's gonna happen a lot
Yeah.
this match.
Oh
I
yeah.
definitely agree. I'm definitely a big Shredder hater myself as
Yeah.
well, but I do like how he plays Shredder, man. Like I made this joke a couple of times, but it really resembles like he's playing Dragon Ball FighterZ.
We were
in
just
the
talking
All-Star
about that,
Control.
yeah, in the kitchen. How like he kind of uses Shredder's neutral B like a super dash.
Like literally, it's
Yeah.
so sick to me. Like, it's
Yeah,
the coolest
and
thing.
being able to like take your skills from another fighting game and translate them into NASB is like I think it's huge.
Is Pink's background in traditional fighters?
Yeah, he plays a lot of traditional fighters.
Okay, word.
He was even asking, he's like, yo, does anybody have or somebody was asking if there's a Dragon Ball Fighter setup. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got it on my laptop.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah, he's like, let me borrow your stick. He wanted to get some games in, which is understandable. But
Right. This
yeah,
is-
he's looking like a threat. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people are kind of worried
Oh,
about
yeah.
him, especially.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these two won doubles, right?
Yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Like that's really impressive in its own right.
And I got to give props to Blazing Pasta. Like he puts in the work.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, of course.
With a
Make it-
character that nobody believes in.
Right.
Oh man,
Like-
he's a scientist. When
Yeah,
it
he's
comes
making
to
this
Renaissance.
weird ass character work so well for him too,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Like he just has such creative punches. Like he uses strafe like
Yes.
so well in his punishes to
Oh.
get like the way he gets like up air spikes, for example, in the middle of
Yeah.
his strings. Like that shit is hard.
Yeah.
Super
Like,
hard, honestly.
I've tried going to the lab doing that shit. That shit is hard, bro.
Yeah, he
Like
actually
the
uses-
awareness you need to have to do that consistently is just crazy,
Yeah.
honestly.
Like he uses reverse C stick stuff too. Like he'll throw you off ledge and then he'll try to up air you, but you have to hit him with Stimpy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
He'll reverse
exactly.
it.
That's the mind games right there, bro.
The knowledge he has of their hitboxes in general is just,
He's an innovator, bro.
yeah, totally,
Innovates.
totally. Like I think he's the person who sold everyone on this character pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, he really carried the character on his back.
Mhm.
Like, it's not
Literally.
like he had a group of. I mean, there is a fair share of Ren and Stimpies,
Yeah.
but he created the Ren and Stimpy meta.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like he carried it on.
Like early on, I think it was Kirby Kid was playing him a
That's
lot.
true.
Yeah.
Kirby Kid
recently-
was.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby
Yeah.
Kid was on. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy.
And
Recently though, he's dropped.